Hello, this video is going to explain to you how to create a case from existing files. And the files in this scenario is going to be, there will be interviews. The interviews have been imported here, so you can import all the interviews. And then I'm going to select them all by keep holding the shift button and right click and create as cases. So the case is going to be the unit of analysis. The outcome of this of creating a case, that I'll have a new folder will be created as cases and new folder as classifications for the cases. So let's see how when I say create as cases, and here I'm going to go for new classification. I have here one of two choices. If I would like to have new classification, new list, I can write it down here, but I can select one of the predefined classification to my case here from the one that's been created by the NVivo, which is person, for example, and okay. If you look now on the left hand side, I will find that there is a folder which is named cases being created, and another one under case classification as person. Cases will be the folder, and here under case classification will be the attributes or the characteristics of this folder. So I'll press OK. And I will do the second action where I'm going to go to person. In person here, I'm going to see these are actually shortcuts to the cases, the 4 interviews. And when I open it here, these are the predefined classifications which has the attributes of the case. The predefined classification has been created in the NVivo, but we can add and delete from them. So I'm going to first of all select what I would like to keep and remove what I don't like to keep. And because each one is going to be like a drop-down menu, I'm going to fill the drop-down menu from this point. So first of all, I don't need name. Sex also is not part of my work, so it won't answer my search question. And email address as well is not part of my research. So I'm going to keep the age group, occupation, country of birth, and just to let you know that will be applied on also the rest of the interviews. So the rest of the interviews, all of them, they have the same list. Then I'm going to fill the list. So age group and attribute properties, values. Here I would like to, the age group is going to be, the first one is going to be from 30 to 40. And add and here is going to be 41 to 50, and then 51 to 60, and add 61 to 70. The default, I would say it is the top one, and okay. And here this is a warning that's going to be applied for the other cases as well, and yes. Then I'll go to the occupation and do the same. In values, I will go for add, and we say manager. And maybe here I would say staff, and here I will say unemployed, and the manager will be the choice by default. And finally, country of birth, I will go to values and add here, I would say UK, add USA, add China, add Ghana, and apply. Okay, so now I created here the list and I filled the list. Now I will go to my cases, which are these are the 4 interviews, and start to assign the values, because each interview will have a choice of the country of birth, will have a choice of the position, and also have a choice of the age group. So right click for each one, case properties, attribute values, and I'm going to select here 30, 40, that one staff, and this person is in UK, okay. The second person, case properties, attribute values, this one is going to be 4150, manager going to be USA, okay. Dress here is going to be attribute values, she is here, and she's staff, okay. And Phoebe will be case properties, attribute values, age group 30-40, unemployed, and she is China, and okay. So these are how I did now the cases. So first of all, I have my interviews that I selected them, then I create cases for them. Yes. And when I created cases, I have two new folders have been created. I go first and prepare my list. So in person here, the one that I selected, I assigned the attributes for each one, and you can actually I can even here I can add new attribute, I can delete the existing one, and finally I go to the cases, which is going to be the interviews, but been created as a case, not a source of information, but it is a case, which is going to be my unit of analysis. Right click in the case properties, in the attribute values, based on the list that I filled it from the case classification, I will go and select from these. And this is how I could create cases from existing files, which are the interviews. I hope that it is clear for you, and I hope that you find it useful, and thank you very much.